Hi, my name is Linsdau. I'm a polar explorer and motivational speaker. Today we're going to talk about finding your supporters. As a polar explorer and adventurer, one of the big challenges I discovered early on was finding my supporters. What does that mean? Finding your supporters. Oh, you're looking for supporters to sponsor your expedition and give you money to do this. Oh, no. No. Finding your supporters means finding the people who, when you tell them the idea, they do, dude, girl, yeah, that is an awesome idea. Okay, so let me tell you a little story. I use this story in my speeches, but just to share the experience of what it's like. When I was preparing for my expedition and I began telling people I was going to go to Antarctica, I started calling up friends, calling up family, sending emails, all the usual things. And I said, hey, I've quit my job, I've left my career. I didn't realize at the time I'd pretty much retired, but that's another story. I decided that I was going to go to Antarctica, so I wouldn't say get buy-in, but get some psychological support from friends, family members, and loved ones. And so I started doing this, calling people and talking to them. And time again, I call up, hey, how's it going? Yeah, you know what? I'm leaving my job. I'm going to Antarctica. And the line goes silent. And then, dude, why would you want to do that? That's pretty dangerous. I don't know if that's such a good idea. Why would you quit your job? Are you nuts? Yeah, just to simulate some of the voices. I know I'm not a voice actor, but just deal with it for a minute. And I did this time and time again, and I started getting this pretty strong and negative response. Even my three best buddies from high school, they were like, what? Are you nuts? Yeah, I talk about that experience in my book, Antarctic Tears. And all of them, just like instantly, the moment I told them I'd quit my job and I was headed for Antarctica at the end of the year, mind blower. I was hoping in my heart to say, yeah, dude, I'm going to Antarctica. Whoa, dude, that is awesome. Why would you do that? But I don't know why you would do that, but it's totally crazy. No. Not at all. That's not what I got. Now, here's the strange thing about doing these sort of activities. The people in your life who care about you the most don't want to see you hurt, fail, killed, out of money, bankrupt, stuck in a polar plateau, or whatever. They just don't, because they care about you and love you. So here's the weird warped thing about doing these sort of activities. Is the people who care about you want you to succeed, want you to make a lot of money, want you to be happy, want you to have a good time, whatever. But the way it comes out is them wanting you to do those things is it actually translates to not. Why would you do that? I don't want you to get hurt, killed, bankrupt, starve to death, dehydrate to death, freeze to death, any to death. Isn't that kind of weird? So the way the people in our life, our loved ones, support our ideas is that they don't want to see us hurt or failed. And that's I would say, unfortunately, the natural reaction of humans is that we don't want to see the people in our world have something bad happen to them because we care about them. And then, of course, that repercussions to us of, well, we don't want to feel bad, and I don't really want to carry my friend's coffin until, they're an old, decrepit crotch at 91 years old or something. All right, you can deal with that. But when your friend's family, brother, sister, mother, whoever, goes and does something that you think is crazy, it's actually really hard to deal with. Now, at first, it really broke my heart. I felt bad. I was like, man, nobody cares about me. Nobody wants to support me. It's like, no. That's actually not the case. When you have these experiences, more often than not, people will say these things because they care about you. Man, why would you want to do that? You're wasting your money. You're leaving a good career. You're making big bucks. That's such a dumb thing to do. And just as people, and I'm guilty of it too. Whoa, hey, check that out. Let's like tell it to the hand. I'm guilty of that too. That I have to admit, I haven't been as supportive of people's ideas before. Bing, admit it, fail, F. How do you make an F? Yeah, there we go, F, right? Maybe F? Yeah, there you go. So I've failed at that department too. So I've become much more conscious over the years, once this experience has happened to me, to say, whenever I'm told a crazy idea, I immediately, in my head, it starts binging around, wow, here's the instant 10 ways this could fail. Put a piece of tape on it. Don't tell people who are telling you their internal crazy thing that they've been stewing about for years. Don't immediately tell them, here is the 10 top reasons why you're going to fail and how it's going to be horrible and how you're going to die. No, don't do that. Instead, sit there and ponder and get the look. Do this thing. You rub your chin, you say, wow, I don't know, maybe that's a guy thing. I don't know if women do that, but you ladies do whatever you do. But for guys, like, do this, like, wow, that's pretty wild, but tell me more. See, when you do that, all of a sudden the person receiving that feedback or looking for it or affirmation, you don't have to ask for permission from people, but this is just how humans work. Instead, you give that out there hoping to get a little positive affirmation. Give it to them. Even though your head goes, tick, 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 fail, die, bankrupt. Don't do it. Trust me, it really sucks. Yes. So when you are the person reaching out, you got to be careful who you reach out to, because a lot of people won't support your idea because they either care about you, or depending on how they are in your circle of family and friends, they might actually want to see you fail. They might actually want to have something bad happen to you. So that's a whole other world of people that you don't want to tell things, or they might steal your idea, set their world record, create their business, become 100, what was that with Jeff Bezos, 100 billionaire. That's a whole other level, but they still have to be able to be willing to do the work. Now, is somebody going to go out and steal your world record? Probably not, because if you're anywhere in that realm of creating a world record, chances are there aren't a lot of people in your world anyway, and you probably know them all. But for me, what I did is, as I was calling, having these things happen to me, I'm like, man, this just is killing me. This is really painful. Boom. I know who to call. Think about this. Who in your life is old enough to where they've been through it, they've seen it all, and they might just actually be old enough to say, hey, I think that's kind of interesting. So what I did is I called my grandfather, and he was, he's 84, 38, I don't know, like in his late 80s. Sorry, I'm doing the math in my head at the moment, not working. This is like 87 at the time. And I called him up. Great, Grandpa, how you doing? Oh, Aaron, good to hear from you. And we chit-chat and yammer along for a little bit. And eventually it's time to approach the subject, and I say, hey, Grandpa, I need your opinion on this. Oh, sure, of course, Aaron. I'm looking to quit my job. Whoa. And I'm thinking about skiing to the South Pole by myself. What do you think you would do if you had the physical ability, the money? Not now, of course, you're in your late 80s, not going to happen. But at the time, what do you think you would do about this idea? And he paused on the phone for a minute, and he gave me the silence. Psst. He said, Aaron, look at it this way. Let's say I'm 87 years old. I've lived my life. I've had children, had a beautiful wife, wonderful home, spectacular career. I'm here now in the winter of my life in retirement. I'm enjoying what I'm doing. I'm having a good time. But look at it this way, son. The most exciting thing that's going to happen to me is I love NASCAR. I'm going to probably fall asleep watching it. And then if things go really well, the Metamucil is going to kick in and I'm going to be able to go to the bathroom. Yes! Son, that's what gets me excited nowadays. And then I'm on the phone, I'm like chuckling, like, that's what I got to look forward to. Oh, all right. And he said, look, if you're going to do it and you have the money, the time, the wherewithal, you really should just go for it. I'm sure it's dangerous, and I know you've thought about the things that you have to think about in order to prepare for what you want to do. But that said, you better go do it, son, because you never know what's going to happen next year. The money, the time, you might get injured, disabled, who knows? Antarctica might explode. No, probably not. But his whole point was, look, when you have the opportunity and things are in place, you're not being irresponsible, you're not being irresponsible with your money or other people's money, you put everything in place that you need to be safe and wise about what you're doing, go for it. Trust me on this one. Totally go for it. I am now giving you permission to go do something crazy, start your business, go on an expedition, talk to a girl, talk to a guy, I don't know, whatever it is. Find the people who will support you and talk to them. It's not that your loved ones don't care about you. It's just they don't want to have you fail, hurt, injured, die, or whatever. Find the person in your life. Maybe it's just the one person, and often it might be a person older, and ask them, you know, down the road when you're seeing this happening and you look back my way, what would you do? Just give me some thoughts. I mean, and often they'll tell you like, man, I wish I would have done A, B, C, D, E, and F. You don't want to get to my point in life, being older, wishing you had done something. So that is my vision and idea for you, is find the support or whoever's crazy. You know what? If you want to ping me on here, find a comment down there, send me a private message, send me a tweet at Linsdau, whatever. I'll support you. It might be crazy. I don't even know what idea you want to do. But believe me, find the supporter in your life who will give you the fist pump and say, you know, it's going to be a lot of work, but I bet you can succeed. It truly makes all the difference in all these crazy ideas you have. My name is Linsdau. I am a polar explorer and motivational speaker. Please like and comment on my video, subscribe to the channel. Please support my channel through my Patreon account or on my PayPal. Enjoy the experience and crazy idea chasing.